The first, I was in the first march in San Diego, and so that was, it was downtown, which wasn't an area that I really hung out at. So that was, and it just seemed to be in that big of a street doing this seemed like a huge thing to be coming from downtown. And it was, no floats. It was just really a march like they have in New York, and people just going up the street. And what would happen is, because of what was happening in the community then, is that every time you'd hit a liquor store, or a bar, half of the people would disappear into the bar or liquor store and then come back out again. I mean, that was my experience of it. Everybody had a cocktail walking up the street. So that was pretty much what I remember of it. Well, we were all totally volunteer. And it's true in a lot of boards, is you can have 10 people or 15 people show up in the beginning, and then as weeks go on, fewer and fewer people show up. And what really happens is, out of a board of maybe 6 or 8 people, 2 people do basically all the work, and a couple people do a little bit of work, and some people never do anything. So it was, the personalities, of people getting along. We would always, if I didn't hang up on Doug Moore at least once a week, then we hadn't spoken. In the beginning, I think that the parade was really important because it was really important. We were so invisible, and so the parade was really, really important in the beginning, and the festival a little bit, or the rally, and the rally probably not as much for me and where I am in my life. But now I think I like, because I've seen so many parades, now what I like the best is the festival, because I like that because I get to see people that I don't get to see anymore. I get to go and see, it's really fun to see a lot of the people I haven't seen in years. Yeah, so I think that was like 81, 82, 83 in there, because the first year what we did was we just we called around to the bars and got them to donate beer, and we just really had the street close between 6th and 5th on maybe Juniper, somewhere down there, and we were just giving beer away. That's what it was. And I think that we had some things like a dunking booth, and different organizations maybe had little booths, so that was kind of more of what it was, then. And then that was, people really enjoyed that. So I think that the next year is when we did it down at West Coast.